Well, there is the European record holder, Veronica Mayor. Bronze medalist at the Paris Olympics last year. And you can just see there how many medals she's managed to amass over the years, including those 17 European medals. Well, just saw that young lad in the crowd in the background leap up in his seat, because there's certainly a lot of noise. And you'll see the athletes here just lowering the pistol to 45 degrees. And they have a 7-second rest time, and then 3 seconds to take their shot. Doreen Vennekamp, now 30 years old. And if you're able to count her medals in that time, then you're certainly better at maths than I am.
Stop and roll.
So the unload command is given. You can see those screens in between the athletes. That's just to protect them from the shells flying out of the pistol. And here's just a reminder of some of the world rankings. And some very familiar names at the top, with Yang Yin and Manu Baka, Veronica Mayor and Doreen Vennekamp, both in the top 10. So here is the European record holder. It stands at 40. That was set in New Delhi back in 2019. I remember being at that competition and being there that day when Veronica made that was then the world record. That's since been eclipsed by Kim Ye-ji, and we all know about Kim and her explosion all over the internet, going viral last year. But therefore, Mayor still stands as the European record holder. So 4 series of 5 shots, and then we'll have our first elimination. And then athletes will leave us after every series of 5 shots until we get down to the medals. So here we go, the 25-meter pistol women's final at the 2025 European Championships in Châteauroux, France.
Attention.
So the attention command is given. The athletes then need to lower the pistol to 45 degrees. Seven-second rest, 3 seconds to take the shot. Down the other end, the electronic targets have red lights over them. You can see them there. And then the lights go green, which signals that the target is ready for the athlete to fire. And women's 25 meters, they all fire at once. In the rapid fire coming up later, they'll shoot individually. Breath control, so important. And just keeping control of your pulse. I'm always fascinated to watch Antoaneta Kostadinova shoot, because she shoots with her right arm, but is left eye dominant. So is the only athlete out there today almost like looking across the pistol. So it's Kostadinova at the top, a perfect 5 out of 5 to start with. And the rest of the chasing pack, well, Razmana of Latvia has some work to do in 8th place already, just with that 1 hit out of 5. But there's still an awful long way to go. Zhedoretsky of France sits in the stands cheering on the other 2 French athletes. So you can see now what I was just talking about with Antoaneta. Closes that right eye.
Attention.
Left eye dominant and shoots right-handed. think the happiest I've ever seen Antoinetta had to be the silver medal in Tokyo. I was an announcer for her final. I just don't think I've ever seen her so delighted as she was after that silver medal at the Olympic Games in Tokyo. Here's the current world champion. Fennekamp this time, not with a great series, 2 out of 5. So Kostadinova still leads on 9 out of 10. She had a perfect 5 to begin with. After that second series, is now on 9, just with that one miss.
Next series, ready?
Mincheva, one of 2 athletes from Bulgaria, just shows the strength and depth of their squad. 25 years old now. You can see the shells of those bullets just bouncing off against those shields. Sylvia Steiner, 43 years old. Amazing how long she's been around on the world circuit and still making finals at European Championships. Grimace from Veronica Mayor, 2 out of 5 for the current European record holder. Well, she'll be breaking her record today, not by the looks of things. So that's how it stands. The 2 Bulgarians right at the top. Mincheva now on 12, Kostadinova on 11, tied with Sylvia Steiner for 2nd place. And a tie for 4th as well. Doreen Fennekamp and Veronica Mayor, how many times have they been in finals? And there is the Olympic silver medalist, Kamil Jedrzejewski of France, cheering on her fellow teammates. 2 French athletes in this final. Here's Mathilde Lemol, 7th in the Tokyo final in the Olympics in the 10 metres.
Attention.
So 7 seconds and then 3 seconds to take the shot. And it's the waiting and the anticipation that just makes these finals so tense. Into the 4th series. So first athlete in 8th place will be leaving, unless there's a tie, and it goes to a shoot-off. Just that muscle memory as well from each of these athletes in this final. Let's just make it look so easy. It's pretty difficult getting that pistol to go exactly where you want it to go. And a 5 out of 5 again for Mincheva of Bulgaria, taking the total to 17, so she leads. But first of all, our first elimination from this final on fine point E, 22-year-old Eloise Forêt, representing France. European Championship silver medalist as a junior. That was in Wrocław 3 years ago in 2022, and now leaves this final in 8th place. So Louise Follet just slumps down into her seat there after a fist bump from Walter Lapierre, one of the French coaches. So 7 athletes left.
Attention.
Attention command is given again. And Argasa Razmana with those bronze medals right the way across World Championships, Junior World Cups. Well, is it to be a medal today? 2 hits so far in this series for the Latvian. And Sylvia Steiner's having a great series, 4 out of 5. 3 out of 4, sorry, so far. And now 4 out of 5 for the 43-year-old from Austria. Well, interesting developments, because we have a shoot-off now between Lamal of France and Veronica Mayor, the European record holder.
Lamal, firing point G, Mayor, firing point I.
First shoot-off of the day, and the first shoot-off of the European Championship so far. I know we're only on day 2, but we've had plenty of events. Looked earlier like we'd get a shoot-off in the women's skeet final, but that eventually didn't come to be, and it didn't happen in the men's either. Both were looking close. So France versus Hungary.
Attention.
Both athletes with 2 different styles. Lamal with that semi-opaque blinder over her left eye. See the breathing patterns as well, much more clear with Veronica. And Mayor's done it with a 4 out of 5. And Lamal also on 4. So not quite there just yet.
The next command is for Lamal, firing point G, and Mayor, firing point I.
So we go again in the shoot-off. Lamal on 4. Mayor on 4. Second shoot-off of this elimination series.
Attention.
Well, I don't know what's happening with our graphics at the moment. I'm sure that the team in the background are working hard to fix that. So at the moment, Mayor is on 3 hits, Lamal is on 1. Mayor just needs 1 more. Mayor's missed that one. will go through to the next round. In the next series, Mayor takes that second shoot off, 4 hits to 1. Actually, Le Male in the end actually registered 2 hits. Just checking the actual scoreboard out in the field of play. So apologies for that confusion over the last 2 shoot-offs. Just a problem with our graphics. We'll try and get that fixed for you. So Mathilde Le Male of France leaves the final in 7th place. And that last shoot-off was won by Veronica Mayor, 4 hits to 2. So 6 athletes left. Veronica Mayor just surviving. And needs a decent series here to try and progress and stay in this final. Meanwhile, Mincheva, some great shooting right at the top. Just 1 miss so far, 19 out of 20. Vennekamp, Kostadinova and Steiner all tied on 18 hits. And Razmana of Latvia on 16 hits in 5th place.
Attention.
Well, hits for every athlete except Mayor with the miss. Such a unique style, Kostadinova. Missed that time. Vennekamp is on for 5 out of 5, as is Steiner and Razmana. It's just Razmana of Latvia. Needed a decent series and got it. 5 out of 5. And we have our next elimination, the European record holder, Veronica Mayor of Hungary, now leaves in 6th place. Still 28 bronze medalist at the Paris Olympic Games in this very event, the 25 metres, a year ago. But this time, Chavagori, her coach, is first to congratulate her. Nice wave to the camera as well. Always has a smile, does Veronica. And Mayor leaves the final in 6th. So how interesting is this? 4 athletes tied on 22 hits. All tied. Razmana, I'm wondering if she can carry on that 5 out of 5 form into this next series.
Attention.
Has there been a malfunction?
Stop.
Well, Vennekamp's got a hand up, and so has Agata Razmana and Sylvia Steiner as well, I think, just indicating down to the jury that it's the targets at the other end. The red light has disappeared. So Christina Cavalli, who is jury in charge. Right, the red lights are back. There they are. So the jury have taken their seats. Red lights down the other end over the targets are on. Well, I don't think I've heard the finals hall so silent certainly since we've been here across the 2 days. So, Chief Range Officer.
Next series, ready.
Jean-Louis Gardon of France now seems to be ready. He's called for the next series in the ready command.
Attention.
Well, the lights that time did indeed work. They went red, then green. Signal for our athletes to shoot. Hits right the way across the board. And a miss for Kostadinova. And you just see the recoil on these pistols as well. I mean, if you ever get a chance to fire 25 metres, certainly with these pistols, I'd highly recommend it. It's great fun. Frustrating at the same time, mind you. And you see the frustration there on Mincheva, just as she missed that 5th and final shot in that series. So Doreen Venekamp, the current world champion, now leaves this final in 5th place. It just goes to show you, in the world of shooting, your form is one thing and your achievements and everything else that you bring to it, sometimes it'll work out on the day. And there's a smile from Doreen nonetheless, as Claudia Krause, the coach, gives her a quick embrace. And Doreen sits now down to watch the rest of the final. 4 athletes remain. So 3 athletes all tied on 26. And Agata Razmana is on 25.
Next series, ready. Attention.
Well, 3 athletes with 2 hits so far. Kostadinova just with that miss. And another miss for the Bulgarian. Kostadinova now in 4th place. But some other misses now perhaps coming to Kostadinova's rescue. Well, we have another shoot-off. No, we don't. It's 28. It's another miss for Razmana at the end. And Agata Razmana just misses out with one hit behind on a total of 28. I thought there for a moment we were going to go to another shoot-off, but it wasn't to be. Kostadinova just manages to survive into the medal stages. So 27-year-old Agata Razmana of Latvia, who seems happy enough. 4th place at the European Championships is certainly some achievement. She was a bronze medalist in Baku at the World Championships in 2023 and was 4th in Baku at the European Championships as a junior in 2017. So a bit of a repeat of that. Bulgaria now guaranteed 2 medals. Silvia Steiner, 43 years old, is going to be on the podium. So it's next series to decide the bronze medal.
Attention.
Well, Mincheva, just as that pistol came up, slight wobble at the top. Went there for a minute, like she was going to struggle to make a hit. Steiner's had 2 misses in a row. And held the pistol much more solidly that time with a hit. Well, Kostadinova and Steiner tied on 31. Could it go to a shoot-off for the bronze? And Steiner's made it through to battle on for the goal. Kostadinova just looking down, wasn't quite sure what had happened. But Antoaneta Kostadinova now has another European medal. The Tokyo silver medalist in the 10-metre now has a bronze medal here in Châteauroux. And at 39 years old, is still showing how it can be done. Quick shrug of the shoulders, perhaps thought that she could progress and move on. She was leading the competition at one point, but it's been pretty tough out there today in Châteauroux. And now we have 2 athletes at complete opposite ends, firing point A and J. 25-year-old Miroslava Mincheva of Bulgaria up against Sylvia Steiner, 43 years old, from Austria. Steiner 1 hit behind on 32.
Attention.
So both with a hit. The electronic targeting system, if it recognises 10.2 or higher, constitutes as a hit. So Mincheva has the advantage. And that's it. Mincheva has sealed the gold. And she has a miss there. Again, just a quick wry smile from Miroslava Mincheva. And that's it, it's all over, and relief for the 25-year-old from Bulgaria. They've got 2 medals out of this 25-metre pistol women's final. And Sylvia Steiner almost on the verge of becoming a European champion. But it's Miroslava Mincheva, 25 years old, from Bulgaria. Silver medalist at the World Championships as a junior in Seoul. She's 2 World Cup medals and 5 European Championship medals, and now another one. One of them was gold, and now she's got 2 golds. And Antoaneta Kostadinova straight over for hugs, and Sylvia Steiner as well, delighted. I don't think primarily more so for Miroslava by the looks of things, rather than the fact that she's got the silver medal. And Antoaneta and Sylvia have been in so many finals together right the way across the years. And now they just go alongside Miroslava Mincheva as we now get the official announcements of the medalists. So Antoaneta Kostadinova is the bronze medalist for Bulgaria. And Sylvia Steiner, pistol aloft. A great day for the Austrian. Silver medal. Well, Bulgaria will have 2 places on the podium, 1 bronze, but there is the gold medalist, Miroslava Mincheva, who now has 6 European Championship medals. 2 of them are now gold, and she's also got the title of European champion. So that's how it finished. Disappointment for both the 2 French athletes who left in 7th and 8th place. Then Veronica Mayor, the current European record holder for Hungary, in 6th place. Dorian Frennekamp, the current world champion, left in 5th. And then Razmanov, Latvia, almost made it through to the medal stages, but just not quite for today. Kostadinova takes the bronze for Bulgaria, Steiner for Austria with the silver, and Mincheva, the European champion, takes gold for Bulgaria. Let's have a look back at the highlights of that final. Well, that final had everything: drama, emotion and passion right down to the very end. Bulgaria have their first gold medal of this European Championship. They also managed to get a bronze medal out of that final as well, with Austria taking the silver. So on day 2, we've just got one final to come for you. So do stick around. We'll be back at 7 p.m. local time here in Châteauroux for the 25-metre rapid fire men. One of my favourites. I'm sure it is for you too. We'll see you shortly. Thanks for joining us.